how to do a lockdown workout for the elderly. We'll start this workout with an activity called standing on one leg. And basically that's what you're going to be doing. Just lifting one leg in the air while you try to balance yourself on the other leg. And you want to hold this position for 10 to 30 seconds. Just take your time, holding that leg up in front of you, breathing nice and easily. You're almost there. Getting ready to switch to the other leg. Let's continue a little bit longer and then get ready to switch now. Bringing that other leg in the air, nice and comfortable in front of you, but there's still going to be some level of strain because you're doing a physical activity. We're starting off fairly lightly here, just working on your balance and strength, dealing with the front part of your leg and also your hip flexor and your core muscles as well. Now we're going to move into something a little bit more intense where we're going to be lifting your arm and your leg. So you can have your left leg in the air and your right arm with that. If you can't bring your right arm over your head, that's okay. Just bring it in the air. You're going to have to be engaging your core as you're activating or using your glutes and your shoulder muscles at the same time. Good. We're coming to the end now. Last few seconds. We're going to be switching over momentarily and switch. Good stuff. Now this is the last phase or part of this activity, and so you're really going to be feeling it right now, but keep on going. You're almost there. Just continue to focus on bringing your arm up as high as you can. If it doesn't go in front of you, no big deal. And bringing your leg in front of you, raising that leg. Good stuff. You're almost to the end, and we're done. Good work. Heel to toe walking. This exercise improves the strength in your leg, which enables you to walk without falling. So start by placing your weight on your heel, then shift your weight onto your toes. Repeat the steps or just walk from your left to right foot. We want to be taking approximately 20 steps. If needs be, you can turn around and start back to where you came from or once where you started. Good work. Rock the boat. This exercise works to improve your balance. First, you want to stand with your feet hip width apart, then you transfer your weight to your right foot whilst lifting your left foot off the ground. Then hold this position momentarily, then slowly lower your foot back onto the ground, then transfer your weight onto your left foot. You keep changing this activity or repeating this activity about 5 or so times and working on your balance. Sit to stand. This exercise improves the strength in your lower body, which enables you to stand up from a seated position. First, you would sit in a chair with your feet and knees hip width apart. Press your feet down to the ground to raise up from the chair, then gently lower yourself into a seated position. You'd repeat this activity sitting and standing at least 10 times. Good work. Just press down onto the ground with your feet to get up. Clock reach. Lift your left leg and your right arm whilst holding on to a chair, pointing arm in front of you, to the side and to the back, and repeat this process going back to the front. Do the same thing with your left leg and left arm. Forward, sideways, and backwards. Good work. Back leg raises. This is a strength exercise for your glutes and your lower back. Another word for your glutes is your bottom. First, stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Lift your legs straight back using your glutes. I want you to control the movement, bringing your leg back down. Do the same thing or repeat the movement with your opposite leg. Repeat this 10 to 15 times per leg. Now with your left leg, same thing. Lifting your leg with your glutes or with your bottom. Leaning slightly forward As you do this activity, you can feel a slight strain in your bum and in your lower back. Keep on going, you're almost done. A few more. And good work. Side leg raises. This exercise improves your balance as well as strengthening your hips. So you would stand with your feet hip width apart, raise your left leg to the side, keeping your toes face forward, and you lower that leg. You repeat the same thing with the opposite leg, doing it 10 to 15 times per leg. So first we're on our right leg, keep on going, toes pointed forward, then we'll switch now to the left leg. And you're only going out as far as you feel comfortable. Don't overextend yourself in this or any of the activities that you're going to be doing. Good work. You have a few more. Coming into the last ones, you can feel a little burn in your hip. Let's continue to go. Ignore the pain, or ignore that burn rather. And you're finished. Good stuff right here. Wall press-ups. Lean towards the wall and press back or push back, keeping your body nice and straight all the way through, making sure that your core is engaged and that your glutes are not going too far ahead or they're not coming in so you look like a limp noodle. But keep yourself nice and straight. And if you want to extend this activity to make it more advanced, you can come lower down on the wall and do the same activity. Just press back to the starting position, extending your arms straight, and you're bending your elbows and straightening your elbows, pressing back as you straighten your elbows. You do this activity 10 to 15 times. Good work. Marching in place. This is a great activity for balance and strength. First, you want to lift your ankle over your knee, bringing your arm in front of you. And you repeat this activity for 20 times with each leg. Now, the whole idea is to bring the opposite arm and the opposite leg up at the same time whilst you're engaging your core, meaning your core is nice and tight. Good stuff. A few more. Shoulder rolls. First, we'll start with shrugging our shoulders up and extending them downward. And then we're going to be shrugging your shoulders forward and then pulling them backward as if you're squeezing a grapefruit behind you. We'll repeat this, going up and down, and then forward and backward. Yep, and backward. We can do this 5 times in this activity. Toe lifts. Extend or lift your toes as high as you can each time. Good. A few more. And we want to do this about 5 times. This works your strengthening your lower leg. Hand and finger exercise. First, you're going to be pretending that there's a wall in front of you and you're going to be climbing up that wall and wiggling your fingers at the top of that wall and gradually come back down, walking down that wall with your palms and then walking back up. And that imaginary wall, hands as high as you can, wiggle your fingers, and you walk your hands back down that wall. And you're going to repeat this activity a few times, let's say 5 times, and you'll be done for this activity. Good stuff. Calf stretch. You want to feel a mild to moderate strain in your calf while stretching. So you'd be seated, place a towel around the sole of your foot and hold both ends. Pull the towel towards you while keeping your knee straight, holding it for 10 to 20 seconds. And you repeat the same thing with your opposite leg. Good work. Standing calf stretch, the same activity, just in a standing position. You would extend that leg behind you, keep your heel flat on the ground, Again, holding that stretch for about 10 to 20 seconds, and you repeat the same thing with the next leg. You feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg. Good work. Thank you for doing the workout. Stay safe and stay calm.